Welcome back to Let's Play Willow. I'm Brick Road. I need to go back to town now. Back to the village of Dew. Which, there are only like 2 villages in this game, and they're both right up front. Aha! Flowing fire destroys these little insect dudes. Well, it doesn't like actually destroy them because some of them manage to escape, but... Come on, there we go. And that's pretty much the only thing flowing fire is good for, is to destroy easy little monsters like that that rush at you. There's a few other monsters I would use it against, but for the most part, I probably will not be using it that often. There's a lot of spells in the game that just are not very useful. I'm going to collect everything because I'm a completionist and that's how I roll. But most likely the spell you'll see getting used are going to be the healing spells, etc. This guy wants dragon scales now. I will bring you dragon scales. Don't worry about it. Stop talking. I wish there was a way to speed that dialogue up, but there's not. My apologies. I need a new shield. This shield I have sucks. It doesn't block little fireballs and things. But, so I need a new one. That's where I'm going to go next, is to get a new shield. As soon as I can find my way out of this gigantic village. It's like the largest village in the universe. There we go. Okay, I need to go this way, I do believe. Oh, rocks! Yeah, that sucks. And I'm not really sure why the whole world starts to jiggle whenever monsters appear on the screen. It's just kind of a strange little nuance that happens in the world of Willow. Yay, level up, and now my battle sword is awesome. So I will never need to go back to the longsword again. Which is very helpful because it's the weakest sword. No, actually it's the second weakest sword. This is a sword that I get much, much later that is actually weaker than the longsword. Which makes perfect sense as long as you don't think about it. Alright, now I should be able to block fireballs, which means those snake guys should be a little easier now. One of the things that I noticed about this game when I did a test play, in my super speed test play, is that the music does not suffer by being sped up. The music is still relatively recognizable as decent chiptune music, which is nice. Because, I mean, there were parts of some of my Let's Plays where the music just sounds awful because it was sped up. You got acorned! That's right. But not Willow. Willow has always had good music, and that's pretty indicative of Capcom games in the 8-bit era, was they all had really excellent music. Oh man, these guys suck. Oh no, let me out of here. Okay, wait a minute. This is the only monster in the game that I think has been made more difficult by being sped up, are these little skeleton knight guys. So I'm going to try to just kind of worm my way around them as much as I possibly can, if at all possible. Is that that's the wrong way? Is this the right way? We'll find out. I'll know here in a moment. Slightly more difficult skulls, but not difficult at all because I can still slash them to death. Ha 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 ha. Yes, this is the correct way. Good. And if I had not killed the boss, this bridge would not let me pass, but since I did kill the boss, it lets me through. Come on. I just need the experience, that's all. And then that little, like, rabbit dude is a character in the game, but I don't actually have to talk to him, so I decided not to. Conversations in this game go very slowly, in case you had not noticed. Alright, let me consult my map here. There we go, now I can see where I'm going. I don't have to talk to the little brownie guys either. Of course, if you're a fan of the movie, remember the little brownie guys, and they were awesome, but we don't need to go there. You know, I think you'll agree, we don't need to just sit through needless conversations. If you really, really want to see the banal 8-bit dialogue, just go ahead and play the game. Hello, old woman. Thank you for refilling my health and magic. I like how she heals you before she yells at you for breaking into her house. Not that I broke into... You can't really break into a house where there's no door. It's just like a giant gaping hole in the side of the rock she lives in. Okay, now making it through this forest area without taking substantial damage will be somewhat of a challenge, as I recall. Because the trees shoot fire at you. I hate when trees shoot. That's why I don't go to the park, okay? It's like, I used to be kind of an outdoorsman. I used to, like, go rollerblading and stuff, but I got sick of trees shooting fire at me. Oh, I didn't kill any. Left or right? Let's see. I need to go... I'm gonna go right. Haha, I was correct in going right. For once in my life, something good happened. Well, I got one dead. And then later on you get magic spells that let you warp out of the dungeon and warp to, like, friendly places that you visited before. And that makes the game much easier, too, which is good, because who wants to play a difficult Willow game, you know? Like, this game was not intended to be very difficult. It was intended to be very Willow. Oh, I can't block his shots! Why can't I block his shots? Oh, that sucks. How am I gonna get by him if I can't block his shots? Heal mace. And, that's the wrong direction. I have to go this way. Good, he didn't appear. Sometimes you can, get monsters to disappear if you leave the screen and come back. Sometimes that works with zombies, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, just now where do I need to go in here? There's a new sword that I want. Actually, there's a couple items in this cave that I want. The first of which is down here. In this wonderful blue cave. I guess the first two shields can't block shots then. I am dying to know what that swordsman's name is, but I will never know. Too bad. There's no benefit that I'm aware of to using a weaker shield at any time. Every single shield, they don't have special effects or anything. All they ever do is just increase your defensive ability. So there's no reason to ever go back to a weak shield. You should always use the strongest shield you got. Which right now is a gold shield. Ah, zombie. I don't want anything to do with that zombie. I'm not going to be able to walk past him in this hallway. Dagnabbit. Can I go around? Hey, where'd you guys come from? Come on, come on. Thank you. I think I can go around. We'll try it. Because the sword that I want is on a... Oh, there it is. Yeah, on a four-way junction, so I can just go around. The flame sword. Or, as I prefer to pronounce it, Flamme. The Flamme sword. That's what I'm going with. Oops, wrong button. How does Willow swing that? Kind of slow. I better stick with the battle sword until I level up again. So now we will go this way. A couple more things I need to get in this dungeon. Bet you weren't expecting that so soon, huh? Yeah, I could go back to do right now and get the dragon sword and dragon shield, but instead I have to cough. Oh, crap. I coughed and then I got scared and I used my healing item when I didn't want to. Better heal again. Yeah, I don't have a good way to deal with those skeleton knights. I don't know if they were always that hard or if it's just a matter of I've got the game sped up, because you can wait for them to attack you and then hit them and then damage them while their shield is lowered. That's how you're supposed to fight them. But I can't get the timing right when I'm playing the game at 150% speed. And now I gotta listen to this old-ass dragon flap his gums. I'm gonna have some delicious beverage while this is going down. I like how Matanda actually said the stage direction there. Like, you have the thieves' bracelet. Which is just a plot contrivance you have to get to open up a hidden path in this dungeon that exists only for the purpose of stymieing your progress. And then one last thing to do in this dungeon is right in here. Up this way. I did get the medical herb, didn't I? I forget. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you have an item screen. You can't actually do anything with your items, though. They just kind of automatically work whenever the thing that's supposed to happen happens. So I don't have to equip the medical herb or anything. Ah, now I can block your shots. This is the Snake Man strategy. Block a shot, then step forward and swing. Every time you swing, he spits another shot. And here is Poe, the little bird pterodactyl guy. And he needs the medical herbs. Great music in this game. I love it. And I love the cute little sprite that Willow has when he's on the conversation screens like this. Very cool. I don't think Willow actually talks at any point in the game, though. Hooray! Good, good. Now, we will exit this cave. We have everything we need to get here. I guess I could have killed that Snake Man again. How close am I to a level up? Not close at all. It's going to take a long time to level up. There is one scene in the game where you need to be level 13 in order to win. And then there is a later scene where you need a certain amount of magic points in order to get through a battle. And which means there's a minimum level you have to be on in order to have that particular quota of magic points. But, come here, bat. I would have much rather killed them when they're little tiny bats, because they only take one hit then. But growing up, I thought you had to be level 15 to meet that magic point quota. Oh, crap. Come on. Can I walk around you? Yeah, see you later. But really, you can be on level 13 as long as you can play perfectly. Now where am I going to go? I think down here. Back to the entrance of the cave is where I'm going. I hate those skeleton knights. They really are like the toughest regular monsters in the game. Like, the zombies are annoying, but usually you can just walk by them and you don't have to even acknowledge their existence. But the skeleton knights always appear right on the path. Like, you can't go through them. You have to either kill them or lure them out and then walk around them. And why does the Thieves' Bracelet do that? I don't know. It's a magic dragon bracelet. I don't care what you say, that's some pretty bitchin' animation for an old 8-bit game. The winds have kicked up because Willow has majestically defeated the Dragon Cave and made his way to the Fairy Princess, etc., etc. And it's funny, too, because I played this game, like, I remember watching the movie Willow when I was a little kid, but I think I played this game first, before I had actually seen it. And so there are things in the movie that are not in the game, and vice versa. There's things and characters and themes in the game that were not in the movie at all. So it's like, I remember watching the movie and being like, that's not Willow, that didn't happen! But I was, I don't know, 7 years old, so stupidity can be excused at that age. That's a good place to call it. That's going to be a video, guys. I will see you tomorrow, and we will do the whole little Lake Chief area, and I get to go underwater, and it'll be fun. I'll see you.